Hey, what's going on everybody? Welcome back to another video. For today, is the Norwegian Sky cruise ship out of date? So little backstory is that this past summer, I took a cruise, a 4-day cruise. You're gonna see it on the screen right now. Was from Miami to Grand Bahamas to Great Stirrup Cay to Nassau, Bahamas, and back to Miami. Right now you can see the whole entire trip. You can see the itinerary, you saw everywhere we went. So I want to review the Norwegian Sky and just tell you how it was. So for starters, the very first thing you should do is actually go to Facebook and join the Norwegian Sky Cruisers. The reason behind that is you get to meet people that are potentially on your ship and you get cool ideas of what to do and what's on board. So now that we've entered the gangway and we get into the Atrium, let's just review this. So the Atrium and everything, this looks fine. It's small. You know, obviously you're on a very small cruise ship that only holds about 3,000 people. The Atrium is small. You're gonna see while we look up, it is just a very, very small area. I still think it looks okay though. So if you're going with outdated, I still think it looks fine. I'm not too really upset about it. I will say, as soon as you get on the cruise ship, go to guest services. Otherwise, the line to get your card on file, to get your excursions out, it's absolutely bananas. So please go to guest services right away. And you can see there are tons of elevators. This is your grand, the Atrium is where most of the elevators are in the back of the ship. And it's not so grand, but whatever. It is what it is. So once you get on the ship, make sure you bring a book bag with clothes. My girlfriend and I, we brought our bathing suits because we knew we're going to check out the pool because our rooms were not going to be ready. So the Norwegian Sky, it's obviously an older ship from the 90s. What you need to know is that the pool area, this is your only pool area on the ship. It is not a huge pool area by any means. So that, obviously they do have chairs where you can lay out and whatnot. So again, not a huge pool area, but again, here it is at night. It's very quiet. By the way, I did this at 12:30 night. Very peaceful to walk the ship late at night, but they do use it for other things other than just a dead area. I came out way too late at night for this stock video, this B-roll video. So for the main pool deck area, they also use it as a stage where they have their white or the glow party, I think it is called nowadays. So they definitely use this area. They do have a bar in back. You can't go in the pools at night, but they really utilize this pool area as best as possible. Obviously you can see some of the shows going on and people having a good time. Remember, this is a Bahamas cruise, so you know what? It's beautiful out. So it's not cold out, you're having a good time and you're dancing along. So right now, I want to get into the food. So now that you know what to do once you get on the ship is the food. So this is the Garden Cafe. This is your main buffet area. Obviously, right now it is closed down, but the main buffet area, this is where you get the wear and tear, and you can just see things are a little outdated. But then the cool part is on the back of the ship, they continue from the Garden Cafe to the back of the ship, and they have this really cool back of the boat area where you can also eat, and it has another buffet. The food was hit or miss. I would rate it a 6.5 out of 10. Now on the screen in front of you, they do have other restaurants. I did try Local Bar and Grill, which is excellent for sandwiches, chicken wings, and stuff like that. Also, Crossings for breakfast and dinner. They were both very good. So again, definitely a place to check out. Now remember that Facebook group? Somebody suggested the Local cheesecake, and go to Local for the cheesecake. It's absolutely amazing. Now on the screen is the specialty dining. My girlfriend and I tried La Cucina and Cagney's. La Cucina, excellent food. But what I will tell you, get the actual meals that are at the bottom of the menu and not just the basic pasta. Cagney's is in an awesome steakhouse, a Norwegian Cruise Line specialty, so I highly suggest you do that. So my girlfriend and I, we had a porthole room. So again, we don't have a balcony. You can see I'm looking out the porthole, and it is a pretty big porthole. So obviously, when you're taking a 4-day cruise, you're not going to really be in the room. So I didn't think the balcony really mattered. Overall, if you had kids and whatnot or needed more than 4 people, you can actually split that bed apart in the middle. And then you have these bunk beds that come off the wall. So overall, a very functional room. Again, I felt like the porthole was completely okay, and I didn't have any issues with it. It is a small room. Remember, Norwegian Sky, very small and, you know, older ship. And as you can see, there's only one place for normal outlets on the ship. Oh, right there, we have a pull-out bed. So please, guys, do not mind the mess. You know, I obviously know that there's stuff all over. Then obviously you have your safe and you can hang up your clothes. And then there's your emergency, what are they called? Emergency, I don't know, whatever. You know what I'm talking about. The emergency floaties. You get what I'm talking about. Wow, I can't. Life preserver, jeez, oh my God. So anyways, overall, there's the ladders to get up on the bunk beds and more hangers. Again, that's enough for a 4-day cruise. That is plenty big for the closet itself. The overall bathrooms I thought were a good size. Obviously you have your normal toilet, and then you have your shower area. The showers are okay size. They're a little small as I try to move the hanger. There we go. Good job. Good job, Matt. Anyways, the showers were a decent size. For a 4-day cruise, I thought this room was more than adequate. I thought it was perfect. Like it, you know, maybe if, you know, it was a longer cruise than 4 days, I'd probably want a balcony. But overall, this room worked out. We really weren't in it. Like, we really were not in it at all. So what I want to get into next is the entertainment. So right here on the screen is called Bliss Nightclub. So you saw the Atrium. The Atrium on bigger ships usually have a giant video TV wall type thing. Well, on the Sky, they don't have that. And so what they use the Bliss Lounge for is all your games. So your Battle of the Sexes, your bingo, your pretty much everything that, you know, game-wise, you're going to come to the Bliss Lounge. Then I will say late at night after they're done with all the games and stuff like that, they do turn it into a club. So if you're, you know, if you want to party hard, definitely check out the Bliss Lounge. It's an awesome place. They have tons of bar space, and honestly, it didn't look that outdated. I thought it looked fine to me. The next thing you're going to see on the screen, you're not allowed to take video in the theater, but what I did was they had a comedian. They had a bunch of shows each day. I thought the shows were awesome for the most part. The comedian was a little, he said some interesting things. I'm not even a very old person. I just thought some of his stuff was a little interesting in quotation marks. Anyways, so this is the Spinnaker Lounge. This is in front of the ship. This is the most underutilized part of the ship. Definitely come here for a drink. It's very quiet. Not many people come there, so definitely keep that in mind. Now, other things to do on the ship. This is your photo lab. So I will literally tell you, there are people walking around taking your picture like all the time. Well, what you could do here at the photo lounge is look at those pictures and you could potentially buy one. And if you really want, they do have a library. But back to those photos. My girlfriend and I, we got a really cool picture from when we went to Cagney's. We bought it and paid for it here. We got to look at it on the screen. You just put in your room number and essentially it all pops up. So a couple more things that they have to do is they have okay, for such an old ship, they have a really nice gym. So this is one part of the gym. This is like their weight room area mixed in with their cardio machines. And like I said, like for an old ship, like they have good amount of free weights. They have some, you know, just some benches and stuff like that. I thought it was pretty good. Then the second part of their gym, you can take a spin class. I have no idea when that spin class was, but anyways, so the gym was really nice. And what I didn't show you was videos of a couple more lounges they had, you know, just other restaurants that you're able to go to and check out for free. But as I showed you on the screen before, I showed you all those lounges. So what is my overall opinion? Oh, random tip. By the way, the older ships on the middle of the cruise ship have these balconies that are amazing. Like you feel like you're closer to the water and you just feel, you know, when it's nighttime, it's just so relaxing just to not be near sound and music and stuff like that. Anyways, my overall review, is the Norwegian Sky too old? My opinion is no. I think this was the perfect ship. If you want to get to know people, you're going to get really comfortable with the ship really fast. I thought it was awesome. I really did enjoy my time on the Norwegian Sky. I would give it a 7 out of 10. Again, you're not really spending time on a 4-day cruise in your rooms or on the ship itself. You're just going from port to port to port. So guys, let me know what you think of the Norwegian Sky. Thank you very much. Have a great day.